What's good, Duggars and Diggets? It's your boy Dak908, aka the Dig Dug himself, back again with week of part 2, episode 2, if you will, Sword and Shield. And don't forget, guys, right off the rip, I'm gonna say this right off the rip. This is mixed set week when it comes to like it's mixed set community week, and we have a mix set from a man Paranormal Banana right here. It has a really interesting death price set, but it can actually work with everything else. Not just everything else. It can work with any other sword and shield that actually has 2 slots in it. But this is a set. It has great. It's good. It has attack up large, challenger 2, and bludgeoner. Those 3 skills right there. That's some serious stuff. Because truth be told, when you use a sword and shield, you don't need anything like Mind's Eye. You really don't need a whole lot of critical eye. Things like that, simply because you have the oils. Now, this set right here is for the most part an attack set. Attack base set, if you will. He uses all these skills so that way he can maximize his efficiency with the death prize, because the death prize all by itself already has really good paralysis to it. You know, I think it's like 30 right off the rip, and if you really want more, you can always eat for a specialist and get even more out of that. So what my man decided to do was like, yo, if you just focus on the attack side of it, then you should be in good hands. Yes, and that's what he did, and that's actually what's happening right here. So I will say this, hats off to my man Paranormal Banana. Thank you so much for giving me this set, Broham. Also, guys, if you have any other sets that you would like for me to actually use or test out, please do not hesitate to actually put it in the comment section. There was a ton of sets in the last video. I greatly appreciate it. Like seeing that stuff, what's it called? The, not audience retention, but audience participation. That helped me get through a tough time. By a tough time, I mean that day at work was terrible. So when I came home and saw all the comments and everything, I was like, yes, I can live with this. I love this. This makes me feel really good. So thank you so much for actually putting the comments in there and actually sharing your sets with me. So yeah, if you guys have any more sets, please do not hesitate to put them in. I will try them out. If not, I will take what I have and then I will, you know, shuffle them around and get this stuff going. Now let's go back and talk about the set again really briefly. Now, it isn't too hard to get. I want to say the hardest thing for you to actually get off of this set would be the talisman. He had a 6 blunt 3 slot talisman. I had a 5 blunt 3 slot talisman, and lucky me, it still worked, because in the Acantor feat, they give you 5 into bludgeoner, so 5 plus 5 equals 10. I got the skill right off the rip. So I was happy to actually get it, so that way it didn't really matter to me, or it didn't really take years and years of charm farming to actually get the set. Now that's one thing that I'll be doing, is, well, if I don't quite have the talisman, I'll charm farm for it a little bit, for like up to an hour. Honestly, I think is a good time to do it, because we still have a whole bunch of videos I need to do, so I won't be stuck on one particular armor set. That's why I'm asking for multiple armor sets, so that way if I can't make one due in part that the talisman's too hard to get, or I don't have the talisman, or getting the parts for the weapons, the armor is too hard to get, I can move on to the other one. So continue, if you will, to please give me your sets. And again, it doesn't have to be just mixed sets for the sword and shield. Even though this is the week of sword and shield, I'll be using these mixed sets throughout the rest of my sword and shield, my week of series. So let's say next week we do week of hammer, and you have a really nice noise. I almost said noise. I did say noise. I said it 3 times. But if you have a really I'm sorry guys, if you have a really nice hammer set and you would like for me to actually run it, give me that set. Give me your switch axe sets, give me your great sword sets, give me, actually, real talk, yo, more biased than others, give me your lance sets. Okay, real talk, give me, you know, because I'm lance biased, just give me your sets. All right, please. But yeah, give me your sets. Give me all your sets. Don't hesitate. I don't care what it is. Now, certain people have said that if you put the Hayabusa feather in your head and have a full set of something else that's not quite a mix set, I mean, not really, not a traditional mix set. You know, traditional mix sets are like Yukonlo's head and Teostra chest and Gormagala arms and Rathalos feet and Kutku waist or something like that, and you come up with some crazy skills. But I still want to see your mix sets, because truth be told, not only is it still a mix set, it's kind of like a fashion set, because a lot of times the helmet is what really throws you off and you kind of look ugly, but when you throw the Hayabusa on there, it's just a feather, so it's just like, you get what I'm saying. Anyway, give me your sets regardless as if it's just like that, if it's just the one piece that's changed, or if it's a hybrid set of Rathalos R and Rathalos S. Let me see that stuff too. I'll take it all. because it really doesn't matter to me. I just want to see what all you guys have come up with over the years and years of playing Monster Hunter, and the experiences that you guys have accrued, and the knowledge gained, and all the other videos you probably looked at and saw that someone had a set and you were like, yo, this is really dope, let me finesse that set. Give me that set, okay? Give it to me. But enough about the giving. Let's talk about the hunt really quickly. Now, whenever I do the week of series, I always go and fight with random people. There are instances, however, where in which I will actually fight with friends, but for the most part I go with random people simply because it allows me to be in a full-on environment with no real help. Now, I could totally go and solo a quest, but honestly, I do not see myself soloing a monster with a weapon set or a weapon or a weapon set that I'm not necessarily comfortable with. So I go with the next best thing. Randoms. Now, normally when I get to play, I actually get to play with a lot of French people and whatnot. I know that doesn't necessarily matter for anything. It's just that I play during the day, normally when all the Americans are at school. So there's always a language barrier. So they'll come in, they'll say something, and then I don't respond to it, and then they kick me out. That happened to me like 5 times today. Okay, I luckily got in with this group right here, and they weren't too bad of a group. There was one person within the group, however, who actually just I guess he abandoned the quest. Actually, he abandoned the quest for no particular reason. We were actually good. We didn't have any carts or anything like that. We were actually doing quite well, but he decided to abandon the quest anyway. But then I thought he actually completely left out, but he didn't leave until a little bit later on in the fight. Now, I will admit there was a point within this fight where I thought I was actually afraid that everyone was going to quit and abandon quest simply because we got 2 really quick carts. Okay, I mean, it was like boom, boom, and I almost was a 3rd cart, but you know, I pressed hella buttons. You'll see it later, but I pressed hella buttons, I got out of that situation. But all in all, not a bad hunt. I mean, it took a little longer than I would have liked, but yo, these guys are actually pretty nice. We went here with the sole purpose of actually trying to break the horns, and we did. And I will say that the death prize combined with this particular armor set right here, and the sword and shield, and the fact that I actually think I did really well with the sword and shield. I'm not a very good person with the sword and shield. I'm kind of decent, but I think I was feeling myself within this hunt right here. I was doing some serious work. I was putting it in. I was doing all the damage I could. I kept using the affinity oil to maximize that affinity, with the fact that the Challenger 2 gives me plus 15 affinity and an attack increase, with the bludgeon to give me an attack increase, with the attack up large with the attack increase. I was at like 285 swinging. Alright, I was swinging this bad boy. I was swinging the hell out of the sword and shield with the affinity up high in the sky and everything. So I want to say I did really well. So I totally want you guys to watch the rest of this video, even if I do not commentate the entirety of the video, simply because it's a good video to watch. Real talk. But let's say one more thing about the armor set itself. It's kind of hard to get, like I did say before, it's kind of hard to get, but if you don't necessarily have the bludgeoner plus 5, you can not necessarily substitute. The bludgeoner plus 5 3-slot set, you can, if you have just a bludgeoner up to a bludgeoner 5, you can forego the attack up large and get attack up medium. Granted, you'll be back just a little bit on the attack, but it's still a doable set. So again, I want to give shout out to my man Paranormal Banana. Thank you so much for giving me this set. It's a really dope set. I actually just might keep it. And remember guys, this set isn't exclusive to the death prize. I'm only using the death prize because it had 2 slots to make this set possible. So if you have another 2 slots sword and shield set that is really good for bludgeoner, yo, totally run this set. I don't really know any 2-slot sword and shields right now that are really good with bludgeoner right now, but if you seem to know one, this is great to have. I mean, it's a super attack set, so if you're someone who really likes attack, give this set a shot. And again, shout out to my man for doing the quest, or for giving me the the mix set. But honestly guys, I think that's pretty much it. Now I normally when I do these week of series, I do commentate this stuff live, but I figure that, you know, the post commentary would serve me a little bit better. I can conserve energy, I can focus on a couple of different more things, well, focus on certain things better than I normally would if I was just talking and trying to hunt at the same time, since I can't do more than 2 things at once or my brain starts to like break down. Like if I try to teach you guys something and talk at the same time, like I try to teach you something with numbers and then I try to stay who I am and give it to you in the way in which I would give it to you, things get all weird and my videos are bad. Like a lot of my videos have suffered because of it, because you'll listen to something I'm trying to teach you and then I'm stuttering and I'm stumbling over my words and it gets ugly, and I don't really like that. So I'm doing this post commentary and going off the top of the dome, of course, but coming straight from the heart, so that way you guys can get everything that you love about your boy and an entertaining video. And it's relatively educational. Oh, yo, this is the part I was talking about. Yo, we catch a cart from the homie right there. He says sorry. Homie jumps up in the air, goes supernova, blows everybody up. It's crazy. It gets real dumb. But yeah, don't forget, guys. Give me your mix sets. I can't emphasize that enough. But give me your mix sets. Also, if you want to see me use a special weapon for next week, let me know. Put that in the comments. I will sort through the comments. I look at all the comments. I will sort through all the comments, and I will look at all the comments, and I will pick the next week based on the comments. Because last time I used to do a straw poll, that was cool and everything, but I don't know. If you want me to do the straw poll again, let me know. But as of right now, I kind of like it when it's just in the comment section and whatnot. But that's pretty much all that I have for you guys right now. Yeah, that's it. I'm rambling now. I ain't got nothing for you. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been your boy Dak908, aka the Dig Dug himself, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, mix sets. If you got them, put it in the comment section. I need those. I want them. I want to see all of them. All of them. Also, before I forget, if you know any YouTubers, yeah, my man just abandoned the quest for no reason. If you know any YouTubers, he probably abandoned because he didn't have any max potions or something like that. Anyway, but if you know any YouTubers who are Sword and Shield mains, or you know anybody who uses the Sword and Shield, has a really nice Sword and Shield mix set, let me know. Because it'll be like Celebrity Sword and Shield Day or whatever. And if I can, I will get that YouTuber. Yo, this is where it goes down. Ooh, I thought I had it, but I didn't have it. And look, yo, I was like, mash! And I was like, yoing, and homie got took. It was funny. But I would try my best to get that particular YouTuber or Stritch teamer, Twitch streamer in the video, and we can do a commentary together, and you guys can probably, you know, enjoy that. But it's been your boy. Take care as always, and I'm gonna holler at you guys on the next one. It's been real. Peace.